You're working on calcium EDTA.
When the pandemic disrupted life in Scott Vollner's small Missouri town, his fertilizer business struggled. Then telemarketers started calling, telling him he should apply for a government relief program called the Employee Retention Tax Credit, or ERC, intended to help companies during COVID.
My phone rings off the hook a dozen times a day from people saying, have you applied to get it yet? At first I didn't think I qualified, and then they said, if you had a disruption, you qualified.
Vollner signed up with a company called ERC Specialists.
We have filed hundreds of millions of dollars in ERC credits for small businesses.
They filed paperwork for Vollner's business with the IRS in exchange for 10% of the proceeds. Soon, Vollner received $330,000 from the federal government, much of which he plowed back into his company. But it turns out he never qualified in the first place, and now he has to pay it all back.
It's going to be a long, hard road to toe to get this paid back.
ERC Specialists did not respond to a request for comment.
Determine the cost of goods sold.
Vollner says he learned he was misled by the telemarketers when he met his new accountant, Larry Gray.
Of the claims you've reviewed, how many actually qualify?
Virtually nobody.
On YouTube, Gray warned almost from the start that the tax credit was being exploited by marketers.
How to avoid the minefield of participating in a fraudulent ERC.
But he was drowned out by an avalanche of online ads.
This is a $250 billion loss to American taxpayers, arguably. I mean, doesn't the IRS bear some responsibility for that?
IRS bears a lot of responsibility. Congress bears responsibility. Treasury should have got more guidance out.
We have seen a tsunami of bad claims emerge.
Danny Werfel runs the IRS.
Your office estimates there's been at least $2.8 billion in fraud from the Employee Retention Tax Credit. Is that a lowball estimate?
It is. The problem is we have promoters out there who are trying to, put one over on small businesses.
And will those promoters be held accountable?
They will, and they are. That's our focus.
Officials say they are investigating promoters, though just a handful have been charged so far. Meanwhile, evidence of fraud grows.
We saw that the IRS gave refunds to 21,000 businesses that did not exist during the time they claimed they had employees. How could that have happened?
Yeah, there are ways in which you can, unfortunately, trick the IRS.
In fact, a convicted murderer in prison is accused of defrauding the government out of millions. Christopher Thomas allegedly used some of the funds on a private jet flight for relatives and a party at a Las Vegas penthouse. The IRS has launched hundreds of criminal investigations and thousands of audits. The promoters are keeping their share for now, which infuriates Scott Vollner.
If they demand it all at once, what does that mean for you?
Well, I don't know what we'd do on that one. So, that would put us in such a bind that I can't even fathom.
Ken Dilanian, NBC News, Rolla, Missouri.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.